Good day, everyone. I am Sanjana Mukala from BEd 2. So, I am the next reporter to report the latest studies and trends in teaching EPP. So, my topic is all about decision making. So, what is decision making? So, decision making is a process of making choice by identifying decision, gathering information, and assessing alternative resolution by using step-by-step decision process. Decision making process can help you to make this more deliberate, thoughtful decision by organizing relevant information and defining alternatives. So, decision making it is also a cognitive process, selecting beliefs or a course of action among several possible alternatives option. So, when we say decision making, it simplify means choosing best option from different choices sa pamamagitan ng pag-identify ng problem, pag-gather ng information, at pag-assess ng mga possible or necessary na solution sa pagpili ng dapat nating gawin. At nasabi din dito na it is a cognitive process also. So, nagamitan natin ng thinking skills for judging para pumili ng best action o beliefs. So there are steps to make a decision effective. So the first step is identify the decision, which is kailangan mong alamin ang problem or choices you need to make. Bago ka mag-decision, dapat alam mo kung ano yung dapat mong pagdidesisyonan. For example, a teacher noticed students are not participating in class. So sa scenario na yun, ano dun yung ano ba yung problem sa scenario na yun? So the problem is, paano ba ma-improve ng student yung engagement, pakikipag socialize, cooperate sa kanyang peers. So, number 2 is gathered information, which is pagkatapos mo mag-identify ng information is you need to gather information for you to help para matulungan kang magkaroon ng data for that specific na problem before deciding. So, example, the teacher asks students why they are quiet. So, bakit daw quiet yung students niya? So, observe class behavior and reviews performance records. She also checked teaching strategies online. So, yung way ng pag-gather ng information ng teacher is nag-research siya, nag-research siya sa online, and also nagtanong siya sa mga student nila bakit ganun sila, bakit tahimik sila kapag nasa class. So, number 3 is identify alternatives. You need to list the possible outcomes or solution for you to choose. For example, the teacher thinks of option is use group activities for the sake of the student na yung hindi nakikipag-cooperate, and pwede din use games and interactive lessons for the student na yung parang di ba kanina is bakit quiet yung mga students kasi boring yung way of teaching nung minsan yung cause ng pagiging quiet ng mga students is boring yung way of teaching ng teacher, and then gives reward for participation para magkaroon ng eagerness yung mga students na matuto dahil may prize. So rewards. So number 4 is weight the evidence. So meaning analyze pros and cons of each option. Check which solution is fits best. So here is the example. For example, she considered that the group activity could encourage teamwork. So the games, or kapag lagyan naman niya ng games yung yung way of teaching or the lesson plans niya is fun but need time. Kasi di ba nga minsan nasi-shorten yung time ng teacher pag-discuss because of may mga extra activities for the student, tapos hindi nila natatapos yung discussion na dapat matatapos yun in one session. So rewards naman is good motivation. So alin ba dapat doon yung magiging solution ng teacher? So choose among yung step number 5 is choose among alternatives. So meaning dito ka na mamili kung ano ba talaga yung pinaka the best na option. So for example, the teacher decided to use group activities and reward. Pinag-combine niya yung group activities for the student na magkaroon ng teamwork, and rewards para magkaroon ng eagerness or magiging competitive yung students because they have a reward to encourage the participants. So number 6 is take action, meaning i-apply mo na yun, i-apply the chosen decision, i-apply mo na yung chosen decision, kung ano yung napili mo ng decision is i-apply mo yun. For example, she start class with group task and gives stars or points to active students. So 7 is review your decision, meaning i-evaluate mo yung decision mo, like check if the decision work, kung naging successful ba yung decision. If not, make changes. Kapag hindi naman is ibahin mo or baguhin mo yung way. For example, after 1 week, the teacher observed that students are more active, naging active ng students mo, dahil sa yung pagbabago ng way of teaching mo. So there are techniques to making decision. So the first one is the group discussion, where a multiple people talked about the topic or share their ideas, opinions, and find solution together, which is it encourage teamwork, communication, and critical thinking. So the more marami kayo, the more solution you have, the more ideas na binibigay, mas maraming solution yung ma-release down nyo. So for example is a teacher divides the class into 2 groups, discuss how to reduce plastic waste in school. So each student shares ideas and the group presents their conclusion. The next one is brainstorming, which is a creative technique where people quickly list as many as possible without judging them. So gaya ng discussion kanina, yung group discussion, itong brainstorming is a quickly napapalibutan din siya ng maraming tao, where people quickly list as many ideas, or so lahat-lahat ng ideas ng mga tao na yon or group, all of their ideas is ginalist nila as possible, na as many as possible, na walang pagdududa. Hindi nila inisipan ng ay hindi yan pwede, mag-isip ka pa ng bago. Kahit kasi di ba nga sabi nila walang maling opinion or ideas. the goal of this brainstorming is to generate many idea first and evaluate them later. So example, during a planning meeting, students brainstorming ideas for a school foundation day then theme. So some student is nagbigay ng opinion about sport festival, some students naman is cultural parade, and some is talent show, like that. So dapat in this brainstorming, kinoconsider lahat ng opinion ng members. So next one is the Delphi techniques, where is a decision making process where expert answered question. So kumukonsulta tayo in these techniques. It is a decision where nagkukonsulta tayo sa mga expert na mga tao. Pwede ding website, because in website or like Google is may mga article din doon na mga expert yung gumawa. For example, you have a research, then hindi ba nagre-research din tayo for para i-consult kung tama ba yung ginawa nating research. And also di ba, for example sa research is bago natin dinedefense yung research natin or yung thesis natin, is kumukonsult muna tayo sa mga like panels, like that, professor, for us to know if that thesis that we encode is right. So I have here example. So the first, my example is a school wants to improve online learning, which is nag-consult sila sa mga teachers, nag-ask sila sa mga teacher and IT experts to answer survey. Tapos may gihanda silang survey about sa best e-learning platform, effective teaching apps, and needed resources. So after multiple rounds, yung mga expert nag-consulta nila, gi-ask nila, is nag-agree to use Google Classroom and Zoom plus LMS. The next one is the cost benefit analysis. So a cost benefit analysis is compares the advantages, benefits, and disadvantages, or the cost of a decision. If benefits are greater than cost, the choices is worth doing. So example, a school is deciding whether to buy a new photocopier. The cost is 30,000 pesos machine. Yung machine ng photocopier is 30,000 pesos. So the benefits is faster printing. Magkakaroon siya ng faster printing. And also the maintenance. Tapos yung cost is the maintenance. Yung maintenance ng machine, like the ink, like that, the ink, the papers. So the benefit is save times for teachers. Plus the electricity cost. So the benefits is to reduce printing services expenses. So if savings and benefits outweigh the price, they will buy it. So next is marginal analysis. So marginal analysis looks at the additional benefit versus additional cost of doing a little more or less of something. So it helps decide whether an extra action is worth it. For example, a student is studying for exams, already studies 3 hours. So he or she already studies 3 hours. So thinking to study 1 more hour. So pinag-isipan niya or nag-decide siya na dagdagan pa yung 3 hours na pag-study. Tapos they ask, will 1 more hours give me enough extra learning to make it worth it? So nagtanong siya kung kapag padagdagan ko yung pag-study ko ng oras is madagdagan ba yung learning ko at magiging worth it ba ito? If yes, kapag naman oo, is study more. If too tired or gains are small, take a rest. Another example, a bakery decide whether baking 10 extra cupcakes will bring more profit than the extra cost of ingredients and labor. What are the importance of decision making? Number 1 is to implement a managerial function. Decision making is needed to perform all managerial tasks like planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Hindi makakagalaw yung manager, for example, yung leader, yung teacher, like in a group, for example. Hindi makagalaw yung leader if there is no decision to make, to have. So, every function management starts with choosing a good action. So, because of decision making, it can implement the managerial function. For example, a manager decides how many employees are needed for a new project. So, and assign tasks to each. And also, decision making can help planning and make policies. Decision making is needed when planning companies, goals, and creating policies. And hindi makagawa ng effective plans or rules kung walang matalinong or matinong decision na ginagawa. For example, a school principals decided to implement a complete uniform policies to maintain disciplines. And also, decision making is important because it can select the best alternatives. Decision making helps choose the best option among many choices. Kailangan i-compare ang different option para piliin ang pinaka-beneficial or necessary na solution. Example, a business owner compares their 3 suppliers and chooses the one with the quality and lowest price. And the last one is successful operation of business. So meaning, good decision lead to success, smooth business operation. So kapag tama or kapag yung decision mo, like pinag-isipan mo ng maayos at exactly na tama ang decision mo, is mas productive at mas profitable ang business mo. And example, a restaurant owner decide to offer online delivery customer delivery service, resulting in more customer and higher sales. So that's all. Thank you for listening. So remember that decision making is important to our daily lives because in every situation we make decision.